Hello everyone, welcome. My name's Alicia Brachet. I thought I would just jump on and do just a quick energy update just to talk about where we're at right now as we're closing out May of 2024 and entering into June, which I think is going to be a huge month to set the tone over the next 3 months, especially when it comes to what is opening up for us, what we're going through personally, and how that connects collectively. So this starts off with a bit of a story. I felt the energies of June coming in for the last week or so. Often I get that with a color, a frequency, a resonance that is going to give the overall theme. And I'll go more into that when I do the June update. But last night I had a profound experience where I was greeted from a loved one who has crossed, who's currently in the new earth, and they were giving me, gifting me, I should say, a frequency of gold and pink. And it was a gentle reminder, a loving reminder that this is the frequencies that are held within the bridge to acclimate into the new earth frequencies that is available for everyone. A reminder that we are stepping into times of great love, a reminder of who we truly are, which is an aspect of love. And sometimes that can be really hard when we're going through deep grief or loss. On any level, we can get stuck in lower energies or vibrations that are a mismatch of who we truly are. But I truly believe that is cleverly designed to propel us into where we're excelling into or evolving into. So what is coming through is this energy to support us into a new frequency of not only love, but also opening up abundant pathways. Abundant pathways can come in form of new ideas, new ways to create abundance in our life, new business ventures, projects, etc. But ultimately, it's opening up our accessibility to streamline those pathways into our life that ultimately gives us more freedom. It gives us opportunities that perhaps we wouldn't have had before, which is incredibly exciting. So this reminder for me is, or why I wanted to share that is, I know that so many people are going through very, very challenging pathways, especially as we move into the final stages of May to prepare us to enter into June. When we, what I feel like as I'm talking about this singular collective timeline that has now opened up, that we're all sort of merging into one by one, one of the catalysts for that growth or evolution into that is it is disentangling us from our previous pathway or trajectory, a timeline that we may have been quite comfortably on, it might have been quite stable. And what this is going to look like, or what I've been shown is looking like for the individual, is changes in our path around our work, our mission, and relationships. So this is a time where we're going to see a lot of changes that are happening in relationships, whether that be your closest, most intimate relationship or relationships with loved ones, family members, but also within the group structure, the soul group structure as well. So that's one key component. So through personal sessions, a lot of information that's been coming to me widely is that there are people who are exiting from one relationship and attuning into a new, more supportive partnership. This is something that we go through every couple of years, where there's a change up of relationships and people are being paired together to come together for the greater good of humanity. As their energy comes together, it amplifies or radiates a frequency that is palpable, that is shared throughout the collective field. The second component to that is what I briefly spoke about in a post earlier this week, and I will go into it more in a longer video, but what I'm being shown is that many people now who are maybe ahead of the curve or way showers in their own right are being handed or given Soul Mission 2.0. So Soul Mission 2.0 can be a variety of things, and it will mean different things for different people. It can be an enhancement of what you've already been doing. If you're ready to take the next step or next challenge, next project that is being given in it, like a data download or an energetic template. This is to, for some, to enhance what they're already doing, to take it to a larger audience or a more, a further reach in whatever capacity that looks like. For other people who haven't necessarily started to implement their soul path in a very tangible way, this is giving them access to information, and that's where the abundance piece comes in. People being open up to abundant pathways so that they can actualize and take steps within their own creative genius, however they wish to express that. And this is also in conjunction with new gifts and abilities that are coming online for people. I notice that a lot of people are starting to see, feel, sense, and experience tangibly in their day-to-day, not just in the dream space, but the new reality, the new earth that is making itself very, very prominent. And I think that as we move more into June, that's going to be what we're aligning to as a base, like as a permanent baseline, to be having more experiences in the day-to-day of that sort of magical, uplifting, energizing frequency that centers us in our heart space. As we start to attune to that, the old timelines are starting to drop away. So things that haven't been in alignment with, or things that aren't in alignment of where we're heading, will start to create a disturbance, or one way I can describe this is like a friction in the frequency. So things that just don't, it's like hit and miss, things don't flow seamlessly as they used to. And this can be very challenging for people who may be in relationship dynamics that are going in separate ways. And it may just be for a temporary period of time. So keep in mind, take on and really connecting to your soul information and what I'm sharing that can enhance that to give you confirmation or validation. But there's this friction that occurs when we're stepping into a new timeline and the other old is starting to drop away. What I'm also noticing is that people who are being delivered their Soul Mission 2.0 energy template, is it will create in the human experience feeling quite lost or confused, or feeling overwhelmed, because there's a lot of energy that's coming in, and if we're not working with that or having an understanding of what that is, it can make us feel just overwhelmed, so that we go into a place of inaction. I'm just going to take a breath, because there's a lot that wants to come through, and I didn't intend on doing too long a video. So the upgrades. So I also want to talk to what's happening and the changes that are happening on a deep cellular level within our physical body. As a part of this attunement for the new frequency, the new earth frequency, it is actually changing physically our bodies. This is where we can really open up to what is possible, what is physically possible in terms of miraculous healings or transformation, changes within our DNA that is happening. The energies that have been really palpable over the last week have been putting many of us into deep slumber or rest, where we've had to integrate that for 24 hours, 12 hours, but over a period of 24 hours where we just feel unable to complete certain tasks, to get things off the ground. And when we're in those periods of incubation, it's really important that we're probably in a process of dissolving away old energies that are connected to old timelines, past events. So it's really important to be honoring that space, to be honoring what we're going through, and not charging ahead or allowing our mind to rule to charge ahead in the creation of the new, because we're currently or temporarily being placed in old energy as that process of recalibration occurs. So I know that that's a lot, but I hope that that can be a little bit helpful for you. Especially, I notice these upgrades really happen over the weekend, especially because people aren't busy with their day-to-day work or life. They have more time to sleep and rest if they need to integrate whatever's coming through. So take good care of yourself, rest. Know that we are in some really magical, energetic times, and allow yourself to be supported or nurtured in that space, and setting an intention every day of how can I utilize these energies that are coming through for the betterment of me, my family and my loved ones, and my soul path and where I'm being asked to go. So sending much love, and connect with you all soon. Mwah.